And we should be live, everybody.
Are we live?
Let's find out here real quick.
Okay.
We should be going live. All right. Hey, everybody. It's Monday night. Coming to you from an undisclosed command center somewhere in Las Vegas. It's the K-Pro Cow Powwow. And K-Pro's here live.
I'm here. I'm only here for a little bit longer, but we decided to do a show. We decided to break loose of poker.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend. All right, so we got a little intro to play because not everybody may have seen it, so we'll play that in a minute. So, K-Pro Cow Powwow. Everybody can hear us okay?
Yeah.
World famous gamer, Davio, Zarah, how you doing?
Hey.
George Wilson, AJ Rainville, Copperdan. K-Pro Cow Powwow. Here we go. Did I say that right?
K-Pro Cow Powwow. K-Pro Cow Powwow, wow. It's the K-Pro Cow Powwow, wow. They wanna find the treasure, they wanna find it now. They are K-Pro and they are cow. They're going over it and over it and over it again. This treasure hunt created by Forrest Fenn. Sing it!
All right. You guys know the song.
That's enough. We got some content to go over tonight.
Yeah, we got a lot of different things to go over. So, first I'd say how the weekend went. So, you were here over the weekend, right?
I was here over the weekend.
Yeah.
That is true.
We had a searcher meetup. We had 9 people show up. It was a lot of fun. Zarah was there. I think he's the only one from the chat that was there. So, 9 people just got together. There were really 2 new searchers as of this year that showed up. They live here in Vegas. Me and K-Pro had never met them before. So shout out to Kristen and Lisa for showing up. Kirsten, that's what I said.
Well, and surprisingly, they didn't know about YouTube. They saw
didn't know about
us
our
on
channel.
Facebook. They're like, "Oh, you do a YouTube?" We're like, "Wow, that's awesome!" So we have people from all sorts of places coming in and saying hi. So it was fun. It was fun. Do you want to talk about how we all introduced ourselves?
Yeah, Zarah knows the story. So.
Oh my gosh!
So let me send this to Forrest real quick. So we're there, we're at Olive Garden, we got a table, I'll put tables together, so we're all together kind of at a big table in a rectangular formation. And I said, hey, let's go around. Everybody was talking in little groups, when we all sat down, I said, let's just go around the table and introduce ourselves. And John Wayne Bobbitt was there. We all know John. Mr. Colorado, he happened to be the first one on the corner. So I said, John, you start. So remember, John has never met any of these people before except me, K-Pro, and maybe Nathan. And this is John's intro. Hi, my name's John, and 25 years ago, my wife cut off my penis.
But that's not where it stopped. And then he's like,
well, no, it didn't
so let me tell you the story of what happened. And this is where it did.
And she says I did this, but I really didn't. And I was like, John, we met like a Forrest Fenn introduction. How long you been searching, boots on the ground? And he's like, oh, okay. And then he goes into Colorado. And then even better than that was Zarah was next because he was next to him. And Zarah said, hi, my name's Zarah, and I do have a penis.
And then it got even better because Kathy was next to him. And when she introduced herself, she said, hi, I'm Kathy, and I don't have a penis.
Yeah.
And then she...
It's pretty funny.
It was hilarious.
So it was a good meetup. We should do that whenever you're in town. Maybe we should do that from now on. We'll see.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, and we had Chase-opoly there, and we did show it, and people were checking it out. We have the prototype, and we're going to show some of that later on in the show.
Later.
So yeah, we've been playing a lot of poker.
Yeah.
Today, we got out of there at 6 a.m. this morning and was back at noon today.
I had and Zarah, you will love it. We played cash until about 6 this morning.
Yeah.
It was the best night of poker I've ever had in my life. Well, I've been cashing a lot of tournaments. I will tell you, though, let's not just talk about the wins. There's been a couple trips where no cashing happened. So I made up for it. I was cashing. And then actually Mike took the tournament last night.
We did pretty fun.
I didn't cash today, neither did Mike. So, and I'm heading home tonight. So after the show, I'm heading home. So we thought we'd do a show before, one joint show before I take back off.
We broke the game at 6 o'clock this morning, Zarah. You'll appreciate this. There was a guy doing $50 blind raises. So it was interesting.
Incredible.
But we did okay. Scrapbook 205. Are you guys digging into it? Yes. We will make some comments about Scrapbook 205 for sure.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're going to go over 205. We had a whole agenda, but now we've kind of had to move it around because we need to talk about 205. We also, we're calling it Searcher Appreciation because we have some things we want to give to the community, and kind of we're hitting the end of the search season, but we wanted to dig into 205 because any new content is fun content. Everybody is talking about it, and so we're going to give a couple of our perspectives on it. I have to actually, I'm going to, obviously a different spot, so I'm going to have to jump away from the chat to dig into 205. We won't dig
bring
in.
it up?
Yeah, if you would, that would be fun. If you could put it over here on this side, that'd be awesome. So, first thing I wanted to ask is, who thinks there's some hints in 205? Here's a funny thing. A couple of the new searchers at the searcher meetup, they're like, so, are there hints in those? Like, we're kind of new, like scrapbooks versus words versus which book and all of that. Like, what's the differences and all that? And I thought that was interesting question, because Forrest has never confirmed that his scrapbooks absolutely have hints in them. He has given hints that say, like, this search location is not, below 5,000 but I said anything we talk about, anything Forrest talks about, he sneezes today, and we all think there's something in there. So there's on Thor. So those of you that don't know, Hint of Riches is talking about it. All the forums, all the Facebooks, everybody's talking about it.
Should I show it for these guys to see it, or how do you want to do it, or over there?
Yeah, you can show it so they can see
they're
it.
not going to see us.
Oh,
but
that's okay. Put us in the corner or whatever.
So this is Scrapbook 205. Just came out yesterday, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because somebody said, why don't you go down a little? This is just how much everybody thinks that this is them. Hold on a second. Highlight right here.
The 3-inch?
No, right here.
William R. Lay?
Yeah. So
okay.
Somebody sent me a link and said, can you please explain what he's telling you in this scrapbook? And I said, what are you talking about? And I went back and forth with the searcher, and they're like, William R. Lay is Raleigh. Raleigh. He's talking to you. It's Raleigh. I live in Raleigh.
It's K-Pro. We figured it out.
Oh my gosh. Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
No, I don't think so. I think that's a person's name, which is called William R. Lay. I don't think it means Raleigh that thinks K-Pro and there is some super secret in here. But again, I think everybody with this kind of great content, there's a lot in here, definitely can say, like there's something in there for them. Okay, we all feel affiliated then, and it's so awesome. But no, I don't think I see some things. I don't know if they've been discussed. Mike and I have been super busy, and so I don't know who has discussed what. I saw a little bit on Thor, and a few people have emailed me. So I apologize if someone else said something earlier that might affiliate with the same things that we're going to say. We're just putting out what we see. If someone said it first, great. You said it first, you get full credit, and we're good.
And my thoughts on it, because it'll be real quick, are I just looked up William R. Lay right here, and I just looked up Gregory Perino. Those are real people, guys. It's a real story. It's true.
Right.
Forrest is saying something that happened to him from 1970. There's no hints. He bought bronzes back from a family that had bought him.
Every party has a pooper, and he's the pooper. No, there could be. I don't know.
But there isn't. There could be, but there isn't. That's just my opinion,
this
guys.
This is your opinion, and you're entitled.
Now, if they were made up names, if I try and Google the name and it doesn't come up, and I'm like, hey, but they're there. These are real people. So I don't know why people think it's anything other than that.
There's a couple of things. Well, can you put it back up?
No. Okay. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so the couple of things that I just wanted to note that may have been discussed.
Look, coffee grounds. It's about me. No, sorry. Go ahead.
Dear Lord. Go up to the top.
Yeah.
So there's two things that I think are really interesting. 1970 was an interesting year for me. Why is that spelled out? I think there could be something there with why it's spelled out. I have no idea why.
You mean instead of 1970,
right.
why it says 1970?
1970.
Yeah. Okay.
In the year 1970. Why, Michael?
Because that's how he felt like doing it, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one so when I read the scrapbook, I always like to say, what is my first thought of something that jumps out to me? So go down to the bottom. There's two things that I want to note.
The goat. Yeah.
There is a discussion. No, go back up. There is a discussion in here about the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Go up, please.
What do you mean when he knocked over right here? My parking spot behind the museum was tight, and as I backed, the car bumper tipped over a large tin garbage can.
Tipped your toe in it? Okay.
Yeah.
My parking spot was behind the museum. That got me thinking about the parking in the museum at the Denver Museum, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other
Yeah.
quote that came from Forrest about the parking lot was at the Northern Arizona University, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now go down. And if you guys remember, maybe a year ago, go up a little, Sasha had a great find of a donation that was made, and I think it was to the Northern Arizona University Library or somewhere, and there was a bust something like this. Go down a little bit, please. Just like this, I think it was the one that she found was much larger. Mm-hmm. So do I think that that's a point maybe, or a subtle way of us looking at this and saying we need to really look at those two parking lot quotes, or there's something at Northern Arizona University or the Denver Museum, the parking lot quotes. I've been focusing a lot on the parking lot quotes, so this is confirmation bias to me that that's absolutely something there. There we have it. So okay, so close that now.
Go to it. Okay.
Yeah. So those are the ones that. And I don't know, I haven't had enough time to digest, so I don't know exactly what that means.
Well, Sassafras says it's just a story, guys. Exactly.
Right. Well, some people say it's just a story, some people say it's more. So those are some things that stuck out to me. What do they mean? I think they mean whatever you're working on, you can confirm right in here. And put @KPro if you need me to look at it. I do have my chat up, so it's not just Mike's. But those are the ones, I don't know if others have already dug into that. Did they see the parking lot? Did they see the Northern Arizona University in this scrapbook? I did. I don't know. I still think there's something that we have not discovered within those two quotes of the two parking lots. Why are there two parking lots? Why are there two quotes from Douglas Preston?
Well, Forrest picked one, he changed his mind and picked the other. I mean, why? We're not going to know why until we know the solution, I think.
Oh, so you think it's related to the solution?
Well, you're not going to know what the reasoning somebody has in their mind until you understand where the location is. Like, where did he have to go?
Okay, maybe we need to interpret that to get to the final location. Michael?
Jack says, does every scrapbook have to contain a hint? Poor Forrest cannot just tell a story freely.
I tend to agree
and then he
with that.
retracted that message.
Oh.
But yeah, it still holds true in my opinion. He's just telling stories, guys.
Westgate Guy TAS, heard from Cynthia. Cynthia is leaving Yellowstone tomorrow. She's been posting on Facebook individual pictures and things. It looks like she had a blast. Does not look like she has the treasure chest with her. Or maybe she does and she's waiting 30 days. No, I don't think she does. But I think she had a great time there and actually got to take some time in vacation. She got to meet up with some searchers. She got to meet up with some friends. So it looks like a tremendous trip indeed. And so that is what we're actually going to go over on Thursday. We are going to go over the rest of her book. Many people, gosh, we have like 4,000 views on that show. That was just the debate of the century. And I think I won. I think everybody knows that. And Mike was wrong. I don't know what he's wrong about. But it was fun. And so we're going to go over the rest of. There's a couple hard-hitting things, I think, that we still haven't covered out of Cynthia's book. So we're going to really kind of round out a discussion on the rest of Cynthia's book. The only thing I ask, a lot of people have gone up on Amazon and bought her book. She gets no proceeds to that. At least go up and to her website and get the book from there if you are going to purchase the book. I will go through just different pieces and parts to things that I see. But if you have a question, I'm willing and willing to go through whatever that looks like. Okay. So, okay. What else do we have before we get into a few other things that we're going to talk about? Okay, so Digital Treasure Map says the scrapbook is for Forrest, no hints. You know what I thought? Forrest has said that he has another book ready and he just doesn't think he is going to publish it. I think you were there when he talked about that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
And if that's the case, I actually think he might be grabbing some of the he's not going to make a Once Upon a While. He might be grabbing some of those stories and sharing them with us. I tend to think there's not a lot in the scrapbooks other than it tells you more about the man. I don't think there's an individual. But when there is an aberration or a misspelling, of course, but once we looked up and said these are the case, there you have it. So, okay, so let's jump into the next piece, which is called Searcher Appreciation.
Yep, Searcher. We want to say thank you to everybody, all the searchers, all the people that have watched the vlog. So we came up with a couple different ideas on how we can say thank you and actually do something for some searchers.
Okay, so really, I want to really hit home. I'm gonna take a snippet of an email that I got, and Mike and I were able to spend a day brainstorming on a bunch of different ideas. We have some cool stuff that's coming down the pike soon, and some content stuff that's going to come down. But this is the kind of email that I don't know if you realize how much it helps. So I do want to take 30 seconds, if you'll indulge me. I will not say who it came from, but this is something that kind of hits my heart, so I want to say it. So this email is called Overdue Email. It says, I've watched Fenn videos since I learned about the chase just over a year ago. I only started commenting in the live chats a couple of months ago. I've been meaning to email you directly, and I've just never sat down to do it until now, and for that I should apologize. Sorry it took me so long. It seems that there's a lot of drama, and you should know that you have support of your viewers. I don't know the ins and outs, but it seems that you take a lot of heat unnecessarily. I appreciate that you and Mike are so entertaining. You make the chase a lot of fun, and you provide great insight. I appreciate that you don't take things too serious and get your feelings hurt over everything in big bold letters like some people do. I'm not sure why this is on my heart this evening. I hope that you're having a great day, and my timing is all in my head. Says a couple of other things and signs off. So that is the kind of thing that I say, thank you. Thanks for taking the time. And I actually responded, one random act of kindness is so awesome. And Mike always says positivity triumphs over negativity.
And I could go through my emails. Sometimes you just get a random email that says, thanks for the vlogs. You guys make it fun. Something, just a thank you. So we thought, that's pretty awesome. So how could we give back to the searcher community?
So we're going to give back. We're gonna do what we call
give
fun.
A lot of stuff back. So here we go.
Okay, so we came up with some ideas because you know that we have some things like books and maps and coins, oh my, and other things that shirts and poker chips and fun stuff, and everybody seems to participate, even if they might not be fond of them. They've won part of so I think everybody likes these things, whether they like to admit it or not. So we came up with a few things that we're going to have some fun with. And hopefully one of the things that we're finding with the silver coin hunts is it's only giving a couple of searchers an opportunity to get these coins in their hands.
The proximity, if you live in the state, that type of thing.
Yeah, so we've decided we need to figure out a way to give more of an opportunity to more of the searchers. So we've come up with some ideas. This is what we do on our spare time.
We not only come up with the ideas, we follow through with it. So here we go, everybody. We hope you like it.
My daughter's like, you're such a dork for the chase. Yep, dork. I have the badge of honor dork right here. Okay, so we have come up with a couple of things. These are the silver, show them, silver
2019
searcher coin.
That's these.
So we have come up with 3, 4, 5, a couple different ways.
Sorry.
See, I can't do that when I'm at home. Watch.
Right.
Okay. We have come up with a couple different ways if you want to get these in your hot little hands.
Absolutely free, by the way.
Yeah, so the first is...
And by the way, these are the numbered 2019 searcher coins.
Numbered.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay, so you guys know that we are... Chase-opoly is here. It is physically here. It is so cool that it is here. And so the first thing, Mike and I have decided to do a hunt, and it is going to come included in your Chase-opoly.
And let me show this before we get into it. You may have missed this little intro. Check it out. It takes a minute.
Kitchen table by the pepper and the salt, you can begin your adventure where the warm waters halt. No harsh sun, no rain that pours. Do your Forrest Fenn search indoors. It's safer and it goes much faster. It's more fun than playing Canasta if you're wise and you find the blaze. You can play several times in just one day. Chase-opoly, the thrill of the chase. Take your journey without ever leaving your place. It's fun for the young, it's fun for the old. Get your title to the gold when your real search for the treasure needs a break. Play Chase-opoly the thrill of the chase. Chase-opoly, the thrill of the chase.
And no, you guys thought that was Mike singing? No.
No, that is not me singing. But I like who said Violent Femmes, Blister in the Sun. That's kind of close.
Yeah. Well, so those are the types of things we actually, there's someone that has done all of the songs. You can pay him, give him some keywords and things, and he comes up with those. So that's where some of the super chat money is going, to have some fun with these kind of things. So so there's things like, and now that we have them, there's clue cards. So I don't want to share that one. Let's see. Okay, you get a speeding ticket while boots on the ground. You're going to pay $50.
And that's in the game. One of the cards you can draw.
You have won a second prize in the searcher contest. And then here's some cool things. Here's some of the money, because you might think you're the lead searcher. Are you Kitchen Sink Kevin? Are you Newbie Nancy? Oops, there we go. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so let's get back to, we're giving some stuff.
What are we
back
giving away? All right.
So in the Chase-opoly, the hunt that Mike and I are going to put together, and we're going to do it separately and then together. There's not going to be any advanced ciphers and things. We are going to give away 3 of the books, all 3 books, a silver numbered search coin, and a Too Far to Walk map.
So that is the prize for the treasure hunt that'll be included in Chase-opoly when you get it in the mail. You'll have directions in there. You'll see how it works. There's going to be one prize that gets all 3 books, a Too Far to Walk map, and a silvered coin. And it is an armchair treasure hunt, meaning you don't have to go boots on the ground. You do have to have an internet connection, and you do have to have email. But and the game, and you have to have the game. Yeah. So anybody that's ordered it, you're in. Anybody that does order it, you are going to be in as well. This treasure hunt will go out with every game. Yeah. So that's one way. But for that one, you got to solve puzzles in order to win, and there's only going to be one winner.
Yeah.
For the rest of these, it's absolutely free.
Yes.
And we'll show you how else you can get some numbered coins.
So here's some other ways that we want to get these coins out to you all. We have a marathon coming up, and we're not rescheduling it. We are doing it on the 28th. So noon to midnight on the 28th, we are having the next marathon. The marathon, if you have not seen those are one of our most popular shows because we have different people that come on with different panelists. And so we already have some panels set up. Safety, unsuccessful solves, a women's panel. We have some individuals that want to come on. The one thing that we're all missing, there is going to be a discussion of the comparisons of river bathing is best, and then a new searcher kind of panel. So you can try to come on by yourself if you want to, or if you want to come on with someone else, because what we're going to do is we are going to take every one of the panelists that come, and by the end of the day, we should probably have anywhere from 10 to 20 searchers. And if you're one that comes on at any of the panels, we're going to draw, and one of you are going to get a numbered searcher coin. We did non-numbered last time, but all those are going out. Those are almost gone at this point. So a numbered one of you out of the 20. So if you have been thinking about whether you want to come on or not, come on a panel. You don't have to have an hour by yourself or a half an hour by yourself. You could be a part of the women's panel. You could be a part of any of the panels, or if you have a different idea. If you're camera shy, come and be a part of a crowd.
Zarah says, so will the Chase-opoly games be opened, or will the clues be in something else? The clues will be sent along with it. The games will not be opened. When you guys get your games, they will be in shrink wrap, straight from the factory. I will include a separate insert that is the treasure hunt. Good question, Zarah. Yeah. Somebody said September 28th, question mark, Jack. Yes, the Forrest Fenn Marathon, 12 hours, all day Saturday, September 28th, in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And what K-Pro just said is anybody that comes on with us is going to be entered, and one person will randomly get one of the numbered searcher coins, and we're going to do that at the end of the marathon. So we're going to draw that live at the very end of the marathon. Yeah. So if you just want a coin, I guess if you want to try and get a coin, you can come on in a panel. We don't. And again, we're going to do multiple people. It depends how many people say I want to come on. And let us know why you want to come on, what you want to talk about, and how much time you might need. Yeah. And then we'll put together the agenda.
And the agenda will be out beforehand. So there's 2 other ways during the marathon that you're going to be able to get a coin. Possibly, raffle for a coin. So, what?
Juno Hewitt says he wants a men's panel.
All right.
All men's panel.
I think
nice.
we have about 9 of them all throughout the day.
How about an all lead searcher panel?
That might get too full. I think we can only have 20 people on at any given time. Okay, so here's some other pieces. We are going to do a half an hour Chase-opoly just to promote the Chase-opoly game.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. If you come in during that time and you note in our chat that you are in there, you say something, hi guys, or great game or terrible game or whatever, you will be entered. At that time, I will take down everybody's name and we will do a drawing at the end of the marathon of everybody that was in the chat during that time. So that's another one that chances are going to be fantastic. I think we'll probably have, I don't know, we get anywhere from usually between 100 and 300 people in, but actually commenting, maybe 50. So there is the second way.
Yeah. Just watch, and during the Chase-opoly portion, if you comment in the chat, you'll be entered in the drawing for a numbered coin.
Yes. Now this is I think the most fun idea.
Yeah, this is the best one.
Okay, we're calling this segment of the marathon "Boots on the Ground or Bust." Dun dun dun.
Boots on the ground or bust?
Boots on the ground
right.
or bust.
That's right.
So here's what we're gonna do. What we're going to do is 15 minutes. So several people have said, I just want to put out my failed solve to see if I can get any help or support or put out my solve so I can go boots on the ground one more time. So what we're going to do is take one of the coins and auction them off on eBay.
So one numbered coin will go up on eBay.
Out of those proceeds, outside of the PayPal fees and things and
there's a 10% eBay charge.
eBay, PayPal, all those fees. Yeah. You will get the entire proceeds if you come on for 15 minutes, you give as much content as you want. You're going to take 10 minutes and you're going to give as much content you want and plead your case of this is why I should be the one to get the proceeds. And the proceeds can range anywhere from $100 to $900 for that searcher.
So we're going to take to simplify it. We're going to take a searcher coin. We're going to put it on eBay. Whatever that sells for, minus 10%, because that's what is charged by eBay at the end of the month. We are going to give that to a searcher who needs a boots on the ground. If that coin goes for $1,000, you will get $900 because we're going to hold back the 10%. If it goes for $100, you get $90. All the money from the auction, minus the 10%, will go to a searcher that all of you vote on.
Okay, so if you are interested and you want to come on and say, here is my search story, we're going to have a couple standard questions that we're going to ask everybody, but it's up to you of, here is why I should be the one. And we might have 4 people, we might have 10 people that come on, want to share their search story, and then I'm going to put a poll up on Thor, and it's going to be open for 1 week, that of those panelists, you get to pick which one, or the boots on the ground or bust. Here are the 4 people, 6 people. Whoever gets the most votes gets the proceeds for that coin. Boom.
So,
what do you think?
You've got to come on the marathon. You've got to say, I'm so-and-so. I've had a boots on the ground. I've never had a boots on the ground. Why you want to go back? You don't have to give your search area if you don't want to. But just give a little 10-minute explanation to say, this is why I want to go next year, blah, blah, blah. I want to take my family, blah, blah. Whatever it is, whatever you want to say. And then whoever's on, you have to be on the marathon to be eligible for this. Then we will put a poll up on hintofriches.com and let people vote. And whoever gets the most votes is who will get the money from the sale of the coin on eBay.
Boom.
That's it.
There you have it. It's that easy. So several of you have already asked me if you can have some time to give your search, and here's my GoFundMe, etc. You can do that during that time. So you need to email me with the subject line, boots, BOTG or bust. Give me your name and give me not even your name, whoever you want to be known as on the marathon.
Yeah, and then, doesn't have to be a real name. That's okay.
And then I will be getting back to you about what your time slot is. So that will be a session during the marathon for this marathon. So I don't know if it's going to be 4. I don't know if it's going to be 2. Maybe there's only going to be 1. Or maybe there's going to be 10. I have no idea. So this is something new. We're trying to be creative. And again, all the proceeds will go to, minus fees, will go to a searcher. And that could fund your search. That's awesome.
So, yeah, some of the questions people might be thinking are, can I have had a boots on the ground to be eligible for this? Yeah, we're not limiting it. Anybody can come on the marathon. Just email KPro.
Yeah.
If you have 100 boots on the ground, you're like, hey, I want to go one more time, whatever. We're not going to limit it. So just email KPro if you want to come on. But remember, you have to come on the marathon. I think what we're going to do is come up with a number of questions to ask you.
Yeah.
And you can answer them however you wish. And then that's what people will watch to vote. And whatever searcher gets the most votes will get the money from the sale of the numbered coin. We will announce what the numbered coin is before we go on the marathon.
Okay.
Before the September 20th.
We said that one, but that's
Oh, no, then say it. That's the
okay,
number.
it's going to be number 33. So some of you are really interested in 33. So
Yeah, double
33
digits.
is the one that's going to go up on eBay.
Yep.
Two other things. You have to have a PayPal. We're not going to write checks or send certified checks.
PayPal's the only way we're sending you the money. So you have to have a PayPal account. Create one. You know, if you win, create one. You know what I mean?
Yes. And then the other thing is you must be a subscriber on the channel. So just hit the little subscribe button. If you're already here, you're seeing it anyway. Hit the subscribe button. So again.
And thumbs up this video.
Yeah. So, and here's the other thing. It'll be 10 minutes with 5 minutes of Q&A. We're going to have to hold really strict. Nobody can go over in time because that would be unfair to other searchers that could get, we're talking hundreds of dollars, maybe even thousands. I don't know where it'll end because it's going to be an eBay auction.
It'll be interesting to see how many searchers want to come on the marathon to talk. Now remember, those searchers that come on for this boots on the ground money are not eligible for the coin. Only the panel members are going to be on for the coin.
This
in
isn't
the
a
marathon.
panel. This is its own thing.
This is its own thing, and we'll decide when in the marathon we put everybody
And you
on.
could be doing both. You could want to do a panel and maybe be on the women's panel, but also be a part of Boots on the Ground or Bust. So it's called Boots on the Ground or Bust. And William, though he said I like long drawn out emails, all I need is Boots on the Ground or Bust, and then tell me what is it and what you want to be. What coin? Coin number 33
will go on eBay. However high that goes, the searcher, whoever gets voted, that gets the most votes for the, what is it, Boots on the Ground or Bust, they're going to get the money minus 10%. It's pretty simple. I mean, but you have to come on the marathon, and maybe if we have a lot of people that want to come on, we do a panel. We don't have to come on one at a time.
Yeah,
they just do the questions one at a time. You know,
maybe.
so we'll figure that out. Depends how many people want to come on.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Several of you have noticed my shirt, Amelia Earhart. In case you don't know, well-behaved women rarely make history. That is true for the ladies panel, ladies.
Evan Penn says, "Can one person win all the prizes?" No.
Yes.
No, you can't, because if you're on Boots on the Ground or Bust, you're not in the random drawing for the marathon, and if you're on the marathon, you're not in Boots on the Ground or Bust.
Wait.
There's two coins we're giving away during the marathon, right?
Wait, no, there's more than that. So let's say
there isn't.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, so you go on Boots on the Ground or Bust.
Right, which is going to be a designated portion of the marathon.
Right.
Right.
And you get you get the most votes on Thor.
Right.
From your time, so you get 1 coin.
Right.
Then you go in during Chase-opoly and you comment, and you happen to be the one that's picked for that. You get 2.
Right.
And then you come on the panel on the women's panel.
If you're on Boots on the Ground or Bust, you're not on the panel.
Oh, we're so going to need to talk about this.
Then we'll publish the rules on Hint of Riches. You can't do both. Why would you be able to do both? Why would you give them time for both? I don't think it should be both.
Because I want Sassy on the women's panel, and she might want to be on Boots on the Ground or Bust, and she should be able to do both.
Let's see how many people we get. If we get a whole bunch of people that want to be on the marathon, then it depends how many people we get. Yeah, we'll talk about it. And we will publish the official rules for this drawing on hintofriches.com and in Forrest Fenn's Grand Adventure on Facebook. But somebody's getting a coin. That's all I know. Actually, 3 of them. We're going to give away 3 of them, right? In the marathon. Yeah, okay.
Yes. And that's the other thing. William says multiple emails. William's a jokester. William doesn't mean it, and I'll give out William's email, and you can email him. No, I would never do that.
Multiple emails in the
He's
chat?
saying just email me a lot, many times with as many things. And people do, so don't joke about that, William. Okay, so during the marathon, if you come in the Chase-opoly room and comment during that time, and we'll have an agenda out, you are entered into a drawing for a numbered searcher coin 2019. If you're on the show as a panelist, you get entered into a drawing, and there's only going to be a few, so that's cool. So come and be a part.
Is there?
And then Boots on the Ground or Bust, and then we'll have something up. So that's three for the price of 1. You get a coin in, you get a coin in. Okay.
Okay, and then the other thing, which some people might not know, because Imagination of Innocence just said, I would love a board game, but you guys put a lot of work into it, so I feel you deserve to be paid for that hard work. I don't want to win it. I want to pay you for it. A coin is not fun for the whole fam. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but that reminded me that if you buy a Chase-opoly if you pre-order Chase-opoly, the Thrill of the Chase board game, you're going to get a 2019 non-numbered coin. And I only have about 15 of those left.
Yeah.
Okay? And everybody that orders the board game between now and Veterans Day is going to be put in a drawing, and we're going to give away 3 of the numbered coins, 8, 22, 30, in honor of Forrest Fenn's birthday. So that's another way that people are going to get the coins. And we didn't have to do that. I mean, the Thrill of the Chase board game is by itself. We didn't have to do the treasure hunt. Now, when Evan Penn said, "Could somebody win all the prizes? Is one person going to win all the prizes?" I thought he meant for the treasure hunt. There's only one winner. One person is going to win all 3 books, the Too Far to Walk map, and the numbered coin. That's the way I read it.
What they're saying is they're super excited about the game. Can we give out as one of the prizes the Chase-opoly game? And
I see what you're saying.
At this point, we're not doing that. We're focusing on...
Oh, see, I totally read that wrong.
That's how I read it, but I don't know. So right now, it's the searcher coins and the books. And, it's funny because the new searchers are like, we don't even have the books. And so we forget sometimes the vets to the beginning and everybody in between, and so we're not at that point yet because we're still trying to gauge how many we have and how that's all going to look, and we want to be fair to everybody, and so we actually need to get them in before we would actually use them as prizes for anything. So once they're in, we'll have some ideas, so don't you guys worry.
That's true, Sassy. Once you win the coin, you can do whatever you want with it. She said whoever wins the coin could sell it to buy the game. And then
that's true.
Doug Haydick says, I really want coin 33. Well, it will be on eBay. We have to decide when it's going to go up on eBay as well. Before the marathon
Whoever
or after.
has the coin 33 is by definition the lead searcher.
I saw that. The coin's going to go up on eBay after the marathon before we pick a winner.
Yeah.
Does that sound right? In other words,
I think it goes right on. I don't know.
Well, in other words, should they already know how much money that we're talking about before the voting or after? You know what I mean?
Maybe at the same time. They can watch it at the same time.
I think we start the eBay auction for coin 33 during the marathon, and then it ends the following Monday. And that Monday, 1 week later, is when we're going to announce the winner. That would work, right? Is that cool? Again, all these things will be spelled out on hitofriches.com.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Famous words by Mike Cowlazars. We'll figure it out. Okay. So, the final way. So that's the marathon. So we're basically coins are going out for the marathon. I'm going to break off for a second.
I think. Yeah.
Okay. Because here is another way that we're going to have some fun. But I do want to make a comment about because I know there's been a lot of discussion. Searcher went up and did a review of a couple of the different tubers and what we thought about it. I'll just say I think everybody's entitled to their opinion. There is a discussion on Thor about it because I guess it's a Thor person that put it up, and that's okay. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. I think some people are left out. I think when you do reviews and things, I just hope there's all inclusiveness. I don't think there was a lot of positive, so that's why I'm not going to comment a lot about it until there's some positive. But there were some people left off that I have a blast with on their channels, and so I thought that was a little disappointing. And just that it was all in the negative connotation. I just think there's a lot more positive in this chase, and people need to focus on that. Boom.
Super chat from Copper Dan, the lucky $7.77. Thanks, Copper Dan. I love seeing you two together. Thank you for all you do. And thank you for what you do, Dan. If you guys don't know, Copper Dan has done a lot of giveaways. He's given away the books. He's given away his bronze pieces. So.
Yeah. Okay, so the last one, and everybody has an opportunity for this one. Here's one of the things that... we're dealing with. We started looking at some of our Google Analytics, and we are growing, and it's fantastic. But we have a really high proportion of people that watch us that are not subscribed to us.
Right. They kind of click the Facebook links, and they watch it, but they've never actually gone to YouTube and hit the subscribe button.
Yeah. And we have a few people that don't even know. Like, when we were at the Searcher Meetup, that the new searchers were like, oh, you have YouTube? We didn't know that. We were surprised. We thought that's actually where we got a lot more... we get so much interaction that we didn't realize there's not a lot of subscriptions in comparison. I mean, we have 4,000 views in our last show a week ago. Yeah. But, so it's kind of interesting. So we decided to make a what do we call it? Searcher appreciation effort in this regard.
Let me show you guys something. These are the stats for the Cowlazars channel. Check it out. These are the live subscribe. This is the subscriber count. Some people don't publish their subscriber count for whatever reason. Boom! So we went up to 2896. We have 2,896 subscribers at the Cowlazars.
Like 5 in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. We want 3,000. My goal, and that's 104. We need 104 people to hit the subscribe button. So we got a little challenge for people.
We have a challenge.
104 is what we need. Okay, tell them, Kate.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If you are a subscriber, we want you to post your favorite video, which could be anything. It could be, or your favorite vlog of this site. And say, please subscribe, because we want you we want to expand our network a little bit. And so our goal is to try to get to 3,000 viewers. So if you do that and you post if you post anywhere your favorite
Cowlazars
vlog. So it could be anywhere from one to, it could be an old school one with Mike and the boys.
It could be any vlog.
It could be the yogurt one. It could be the one. It could be the marathon. It could be really anything.
Yeah.
If you post it somewhere and you send me a screen capture that you did that, we will enter you into a drawing that we will do 1 week from today. If 1 week from today we are at 3,000 subscribers, we will do the raffle. We want to see if we can get some subscribers from you telling your friends, search friends, etc. So it could be on Facebook, it could be on Reddit, it could be on Thor, it could be on Harry's, it could be on a variety of other places. So I'll give you so here's a couple things. You have to tell them to subscribe. Just hit a screen capture, send it to me. You need to be a subscriber. Tell me what your subscription is. You're allowed to do that 5 times a day for the next 7 days. So you can have up to 35 entries. This is going to be a little crazy for logistics, but I have promised
says she's doing it. So,
I'm doing the logistics. And then just send me an email at kpro3@aol.com. With it, you could send 1, you can send 35, however many. And if 1 week from now we're at 3,000, which we already grew by 5 in the last 5 minutes, we will give 1 numbered search coin we will draw someone out, and boom, you will be in the drawing.
So just to make it clear, by the time we go live next Monday, which is 1 week from today, if we do hit 3,000 subscribers, that's 104 people subscribed on the channel, we will randomly select one person that has shared a vlog from now until next Monday. Yeah. You've got to share the vlog anywhere, Facebook. You said Hint of Riches or not Hint of Riches?
Oh, no. What I said was if it's on Hint of Riches, you get 1 subscription or 1 entry. If it's not on Hint of Riches, you can get 2 entries per time.
So you can share the link to whatever Cowlazars vlog you want on Reddit, on any of the Facebook groups, on your own Facebook group, on Instagram, on Twitter, and wherever you want to share it. What you do is just have to take a screenshot, email it to KPro, and make sure you give us your YouTube subscriber name. That's what we're going to pull, is who are you in the chat rooms? Yeah. Who are you? I can look to see who's subscribed to the channel.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you have any friends who may want to get in on this, all they have to do is subscribe to the channel and then share any link, and then they get an entry.
Yeah.
And the thing should snowball and get bigger and bigger is what we're thinking. But we're going to give away 1 numbered coin to 1 lucky person. And you can share the video links how many times a day?
5 entries per day.
And you get, so if you share it 5 different places, 5 different times, you get 5 entries a day.
Yeah.
So between now and next Monday, you could have 7 times 5, 35 entries, correct? Correct?
Yeah, okay. 5. Well, you get 2 if it's not on Thor.
Starting now, so you can do it tonight.
Starting right now, this might be your favorite
35,
one.
40, somewhere around.
Yeah, so no, times 2 because you get 2 if it's not on Thor. If you go to Copperdan's Facebook page, you could get
Marvel Gaze.
That would be 74. So there'll be
math is hard. All I know is we're going to give away a coin to somebody.
There'll be a lot, and so somebody will get the coin. So. Super chat, PJ Sono 1. I'm a proud subscriber. My favorite show was a tie. The night Joel Wicki and K-Pro did a mock deposition. She won. Thank you. Thank you. And the last marathon. Can't wait for my Chase-opoly game.
Hey, thank you. Yes.
That's awesome.
PJ Sono 1. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for ordering the game. And we really hope that you like the treasure hunt that you guys will get.
So that will be another number. The numbered coins are really valuable.
3D Braun says, what about MySpace? Wherever you want to share it is
MySpace,
okay.
Does that even exist?
I don't know. I'm not
put
sure.
it on your Tinder if you're.
How about a Yahoo chat room? How far back do we want to go? How about net zero free internet? I don't know.
Hey, I still have AOL.
You still have an AOL? Yeah, I can't believe that myself. So do you guys, this is just a little blast from the past. In my mom's basement, there is a drawer full of, you remember when the free CDs would come out for like net zero AOL. You would have a CD you would have to install on your computer.
Yeah.
In my mom's basement, there's a whole stack of these free ones. These would be the ones in the stores on the counter. You just take it for free.
Yeah.
All that stuff. I should bring those and actually show those because this is going back to the early 90s. If they're still there, she hasn't thrown them away yet. But anyway, yeah, so what is that? The 5th way we're giving away a numbered coin?
Yes.
5 numbered coins.
And we have decided this is going to be the first wave. We have decided, we've come up with a ton of different ideas, and some of them are very content related. Some of them are more fun. These are more fun and kind of related to the YouTube or related to the marathon. We've come up with a ton of different ways because we want to get them out to all of you. That was the goal. Oh boy, you guys have already started. Those are emails. You guys have already started, and I thank you for that.
Share this video. Boom, you're in for a drawing or two, depending where you share it. I'm not sure how you went over that. Again, we're gonna put type out and give the rules for all of these giveaways on the Hint of Riches and also in Forrest Fenn's Grand Adventure.
But to be clear, we're calling it the 3K challenge. If we don't get to 3,000 subscribers, which is only 105 or 50 or whatever.
Yeah, 105.
105 by next week, this one isn't going to go out. So you guys, one person, if like all of you in the chat right now referred one person and they subscribe, or if a whole bunch of you that are watching, I can't believe how many of you are not subscribed, which is amazing.
All right. Thank you, Copper Dan, for breaking news. We have a very brand new Forrest Fenn Gets Mail that just came out. So let's show it and read it together, shall we?
Yes,
Here we go.
We shall. Okay.
Forrest Gets Mail number 24. Hello, Mr. Fenn. My oldest son and I, who had a rocky relationship due to his choice of wives and her inability to let me just be a grandparent, which cut off communication, began communicating with me because of your poem. All excited with a mom, I'm obsessed by this. We have begun communicating regularly about your poem and clues. In a nutshell, Mr. Fenn, you have reunited a mother and son, and hopefully I'll see my grandkids soon. I don't anticipate a relationship with my daughter-in-law, which is fine. Civility for the kids is my wish, and we can bet on that, maybe? We can bank on that? I really need to know if the treasure has been located. We can find other adventures now that we both know we truly love this sort of thing. See, treasure hunting brings people together. He never had any patience as a child or young man, so his intentions on this I thought would be short-lived. They are not. He is really ready to go. Being of little means and less dollars, my husband and I took in 3 granddaughters from our middle son who was an addict. I'm not ready to burn gas from the Green Bay, Wisconsin, home of the frozen tundra, to follow 9 clues to anything. Thus, looking for you to be honest, and it will go no further if the chase must continue, even if found for all your fans. I'd prefer to bark up other trees. So basically, this person wants to know, hey, Forrest, has it been found or not? I don't want to waste a bunch of money. You already have given me my treasure with getting my son back, but he still wants to find yours. I'll follow and lead to ends of the earth for him, just not if the end of the road on this one is a wasted trip. Thank you for giving of yourself in a very stressful and sad point in your life. I took care of both of my parents as they took their last breaths from lung cancer. I understand the scary part and the can't take it with you. All we leave here is who we love and hopefully a piece of ourselves they hold on to. God bless Joni. And from Forrest, he says, Joni, as of this posting, the treasure chest is still where I hid it. Good luck to you and your son. And this just came out like in the last couple minutes, right? I was on I was on Dale's blog before we went live, and this was not there. So I'd say in the last hour.
Well, and that's one thing. A lot of people took the last scrapbook and said, this means if he has other things coming home, the bracelet is coming home, somebody's found it. No.
Kids outside.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my God.
It's a cat.
So he doesn't confirm all the time, but boom, he just did. It is out there right now. Everybody's saying somebody already has it. No, and if you think he put it out there in the first place, you will have to know that he's saying it's still out there. Now, here's the thing I find interesting. He didn't say, I think it's out there. It might be out there. He's saying, what did he say exactly?
He said the treasure is still where I hid it.
Yeah, that's not an equivocation. That's not a kind of, maybe, potentially. That's a boom right there. It's there. It's out
Jack says, as of this posting. That's right, Jack. He didn't say as of this writing. He said as of this posting. And it was just posted within the last hour. So anybody out there who says the treasure chest has been found, you're wrong. If you believe Forrest, and I do, you are wrong. Forrest has said within the last hour of Monday, September 16th, 6 p.m. Pacific. The treasure chest is still where he hid it, everybody.
Yeah.
And then William says, LMFAO, that was Joel's Forrest got mail. They think that was Joel under a pseudonym.
Oh,
Nah.
no, I don't
Nice,
think so.
nice, William.
How does he know?
That's a good
Sawyer,
question.
That's the great question.
How
No
does
one
Forrest
knows.
know?
There's lots of people that have lots of different thoughts about that. Yeah, we
Rudy
love that Forrest
Rudy Green
Fenn.
points out a technicality. He says, notice that he's only saying it hasn't been retrieved. That's true. What he said was, the treasure is where I hid it. Now, could that mean that somebody knows where it is? It could. But if you know where the treasure is, why would you not take it? Why would you? I went and I found it, but I'll be back. I'm not going to take it.
Because I want others to celebrate what I did, so I decided to leave it there.
Doesn't make any sense. Forrest has said the treasure is still where he hid it as of an hour ago.
Yeah.
So, it's good news for everybody. It's still looking, right?
Yeah, so he has confirmed it, because people ask me all the time, have you wrote him about such and such that said they have it, so that means they have it. Can you email him? No. He will let me know and put up on Hidden Bridges when it happens. But no, I'm not going to constantly every day, because then he has to confirm every day. So, no. Okay, so wow, breaking news. Dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun.
right. And guess what? If you're like, wow, I can still do a boots on the ground next year. You can. If you don't have the money, you can come on the marathon and have people vote, and maybe you will get the proceeds from the sale of a numbered coin. And I hope that numbered coin really shoots up there. I hope people bid on it because they want the coin, but I hope people bid on it to help this searcher go boots on the ground. And wouldn't it be great if it's somebody for their very first boots on the ground? But we're not going to limit it to that, okay? We want to make it fair for everybody.
Okay, so ES says maybe someone doesn't want to retrieve Pandora's box. Yeah, he did say Pandora's box is going to be opened opened. So yeah. So just looking for the words, not so good at that. I prefer a pen and postmark. Just seems to travel and go a bit further. I will work on that. Imagination of innocence.
And thanks to Copper Dan for that heads up that the new Forrest Fenn got mail just came out.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so Scrapbook 205. Let's go back to for a second because we have a couple of minutes. Is there anything else that stands out to you? What did you think about my parking lot comment? Because I think parking lot, the whole 2 parking lots, there's something there. That's one that makes me go, Things that make you go, Okay.
So in the scrap, I remember the song. So in the scrapbook, he says he parked behind the museum, right? Is that what the scrapbook says? I parked behind the museum and it was tight and he knocked over a garbage can.
Right.
So is anybody going to go to the Denver Museum and look behind it for a garbage can?
People have been to the Denver Museum.
People taking his scrapbook literally.
Yeah.
I mean, to me it doesn't make sense, but I guess people can. So
yeah.
All right, Copper Dan. We'll see you maybe Thursday or whenever we see you next.
Yeah, his wife's going out of town. He's gonna make sure happy wife, happy wife.
Oh, Bachelor Dan.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Keep Princess happy. Say hi to her for us. Parking lot was plan A, but did not have to do it when he was living. I know there's, but why 2 different parking lots? That's one that I want answered. If everybody has that one that just won't leave their brain, why 2 different parking lots? Why did he change the parking lots? Why did he say Denver Museum, but before he said Northern Arizona University? Why was he a donor to Northern Arizona University and there's a bust there, or bronze, or whatever they call it? What's that there? Why is that there? Is there a significance to that? It's not in the poem, so of course not. Of course not. What else can we do? Look at the poem again? Let's talk about a few other things. So parking is just related to a car because Denver is a better clue, K-Pro. Stop overthinking it. So it's a clue? What's a clue? I'm not overthinking it. I try to simplify, but tell me, I'm not understanding. I need your help.
Sassy says, have you Googled the artist Lay to see his works? I Googled it just to make sure he was a real person. There is a running geographical characteristic theme in his work, I assume you mean? That's interesting.
Huh.
Okay.
I know there was one that was like overlooking a cliff. There was one with a horse. I don't know. I just brought it up for a minute. No, I've not been able to dig into it yet. I'll be on a plane for 5 hours, so I will be able to look into all these things.
K-Pro is going back tonight, so Cowlazars will once again be solo here at the command center.
Solo, not single. That's a good thing.
Solo and single are 2 different things. So at the meetup, when it was my turn to introduce myself, I was going to say, hi, my name's Cowlazars. I have a penis, but it belongs to K-Pro. But I did not say that.
Oh, but thank you for saying it to everyone.
Hey.
I did not think it was funny when you said it before.
I didn't say it, but I should have. That would.
And those of you that were not in the chat at the beginning, please go back. It means something.
Like what?
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so let's focus on.
No, Doug. Actually, I heard Doug actually change the subject. I actually heard the storm Area 51 got canceled. I heard Rachel Nevada said you were not coming here to mess up our town. So they were going to hold the event in Vegas here somewhere, unless that's what you're talking about. But no, I didn't have any plans to go. There's going to be some kind of a concert event for the storm Area 51.
Okay, don't look at the chat for a little while. They're all encouraging you. Look away. Look away. Don't laugh. Don't say here is here. No.
Nice way.
Okay. So, let's go back to 205 for just a couple more minutes. So I think the parking lot is one that stood out to me. But why did he spell out the note? I know you say 1970. Why did he spell out? Or just because he felt like it? I don't know. It seems like there's something to that. Why did he spell those out? The scrapbooks are spelled out, so maybe
when
that's
you say
right.
spelled out, what do you mean? The
19 N-I-N.
Well, if you look into Thrill of the Chase, he spells out the time. He says 3 o'clock. O-C-L-O-C-K.
No, but he doesn't say, like, when he says I got cancer in 1988, he doesn't put N-I-N.
Right, but for the time he did. He put 3 o'clock.
So is he referring to time?
Well, could he be pointing that out that in the Thrill of the Chase you're supposed to pay attention to that? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Or you're just trying.
Well, time
or pay
is a
attention
theme
to the
for
years
sure.
and the years of the postmarks, and that's why people spend endless hours on
Well, when
it.
we get back to the Thrill of the Chase, which we will, we're going to give these darn coins away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. You can't start a sentence with 1970, or that would not go with the grammatical rules, which he doesn't do anyway. But you could say in the year.
Isn't that what he said, in the year 1970?
No, he said 19. He started the sentence with 1970.
Oh, was a great year, something like that.
Yeah. So maybe.
And the other thing I want to mention is all these coins that we're giving away. We're doing that live on the marathon on September 28th, right?
Yes.
The drawings, all that will be live on the marathon, guys.
Yeah.
You may not be able to see it, but K-Pro is going to be like, here's the winner. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're not going to see it.
You'll see the little strips and stuff and all these.
So, we just wanted to make sure. And we'll announce the winner for the Boots on the Ground or Bust winner as well. So,
yes. So we have, so coins will be going all over the country, world, wherever we're going.
And Sunny7 is in the chat. That was who sent the email, right? Or not?
The only time you spell out the year is usually on a certificate diploma, right?
Do you spell it out? Like the year of our Lord, 19 whatever? Yeah, I don't know. Could be.
So is this related to a certificate?
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So going back, is there anything in 205 that jumped out to you that you guys want to discuss? That says, hey, this is something here. There's a there.
The only thing I thought was odd is what was in that dumpster that he said, hey, this is works from so-and-so artist, and the guy got all pissed off that somebody threw it away. That seemed odd that it was found in the garbage dump. But that still could be a true story. I mean, this is 1970. They threw all kind of things away back then.
Yeah. So okay. At least there's a little bit of discussion of 1970 because that's the one thing that stood out, and then of course the parking lot stood out. You can start a sentence with 1970. 1970 was the year that. Okay. So we're having now grammatical. I bet you Forrest did not understand that we were going to have debates about how grammatically correct starting 1970.
If you start a sentence with a number, it has to be spelled out.
No,
well, says who?
If you start a sentence with a number, it has to be spelled out. Okay. So maybe Forrest has decided now he's going to go with all the grammatical rules, and maybe that is it, and we're okay. So Lay's theme was shadows. Yes, I don't know.
Only the Phantom knows.
Yeah.
Is that shadow? Or is it only the shadow knows? What was the quote from Forrest?
Only the Phantom. Something.
Or the shadow.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay. So those are the things I hope, and I actually think, and I said this to Mike earlier today, I think or Toby. Somebody I was talking to today, I think we're going to hear more from Forrest. I know everybody thinks he was stepping away and he's going to go away forever, and I said no at the very beginning. I say no now, and he put out a scrapbook and something else today. So I was right. So I think we're going to hear from him from time to time. I think we're going to hear, personally, I believe we're going to hear from him in this off season. I don't have any super secret information. I just believe he's going to get more active. I think he did want to step away because there was a lot of negative, and I think now he's kind of getting back into it and talking with people and hearing inspiring stories and fun things and all that, and I think he's engaged with some people that he really likes and is having a good time with and gets to reminisce about the good old days, and so that's what I believe. But that's, again, just my thoughts. It's not any secret information that I've gotten. So anyway, I think he's a good guy, and he's, he takes the breathers when he wants to, and he re-engages when he wants to. I will say one thing that I'm rather surprised by. Since I've been tubing with Mike in this last few months, This is the first season that I've been tubing it out, and I will tell you that I get CC'd on a lot of emails that go to Forrest. It's either like me and AGK and Forrest, or me and Cynthia and Forrest, or just me and Forrest. I am shocked at the number of emails I'm getting each day. I can only imagine what Forrest gets. So I will say, and I will tell you, the long drawn out emails, and especially there was one asking for a hint the other day, and somebody said, K-Pro probably agrees with me that we need a hint because of da-da-da, and I said, no, I don't think the number of emails that I'm getting, I can only imagine Forrest. So he can't keep up with all of them. Some people are kind of upset that they have not gotten a response. If you write several paragraphs, I don't think you have a chance. I think if you write something short and especially if it's impactful, like that one that just was, Forrest got mail, that's what he wants to hear. But if you go on and on and on, think about, if he has 10 seconds, think about a resume. I look at a resume for the average of 8 to 10 seconds. In 8 to 10 seconds, if you can't get his attention, boom. But anyway, that's just my thoughts.
Outcast Searcher says, what was interesting to me in Scrapbook 205 was Fenn saying my logo is on the back and the date was 1970. It was 73. Does anyone know what his logo is? Forrest Fenn's logo.
Yeah, it was on... Isn't it on... I've seen it.
You have seen it? So it's out there on the internet somewhere.
It wasn't on the Topo... the Kachina Doll?
It was in the raffle? In the Jamie Jordan raffle?
Yeah, the Kachina Doll.
And that doll was on eBay, I thought. I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it was.
Well, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's online. If you look up Forrest Fenn's gallery logo, I'm sure you'll find it.
And if you look up, because the Kachina Doll was, and I think that there was a snapshot of his, and it might be on Old Santa Fe, the Old Santa Fe Trading Company's website.
Steve Rumpel just says FF. I don't know if that means that's his logo. Could be.
No, I don't think so. I think it had it says Fenn Galleries or something. It's like it almost looked like a notary stamp as I remember, but I don't recall exactly.
And AGK pointed out that the artist's name was pronounced Lee, not Lay. William Robinson Lee. So thanks for that correction.
Okay. And then, Gypsy's Kiss says, subject line and first sentence better be good. Exactly. And again, some of the emails that I've seen go on for paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs and like pages and pages going into, let's have a philosophical debate about Homo Brown or this or that. And once you send 4 or 5 a day, it's hard to keep up with, and then you just kind of feel like throwing up your hands because you haven't been able to keep up with all the discussion. So anyway, I just throw that out as I think that's what gets overwhelming at times, and it's hard. So okay. So interesting stuff.
So make sure, guys, you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. If you guys appreciate what we do and some of the things we give away and even some of the things we sell. Subscribe to the channel, especially if you have not. Or get a friend to subscribe to the channel. Get your grandma. Get your aunt and uncle. They don't even know what YouTube is. But you could create a Gmail account for them and hit subscribe.
Oh, boy.
And that's all you need is a free Gmail account. If you're like, Cowlazars, I don't know. I don't know how to subscribe to YouTube. If you already have a Gmail account, that's all you need. You log into YouTube with your Gmail. It's called a Google account. But that Gmail account is what you log in, and then you hit the subscribe button. It's pretty simple. If anybody really needs the steps on how to do it, just email me. I'll walk you through it.
Yeah, and there's actually a really great video, and it shows you exactly how to do that. So
and it's free, and you get notified whenever we go live. We had planned on going live over the weekend, but poker got in the way. We were pretty beat and out very late every night, so we didn't think going live at 4 a.m, anybody would watch. So here we are in the powwow.
Minotaur Marina's going, what's happening? And Sassafras says, show's over, someone found the chest. No, that's not true. That's fake news.
But Minotaur Moreno, we are giving away some 2019 numbered coins. So you can watch the video to get the details. Are we giving away 4 or 5 numbered coins?
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And we will also have the rules for these giveaways posted in Forrest Fenn's Grand Adventure on Facebook and on the hintofriches.com forum. And then we'll probably post it in the other Facebook groups because we just want to get the word out. And if people are interested, they can do it. Yeah. And if they're not, you just ignore it.
Well, and I will say that the marathon is probably, it's interesting because a lot of work goes into getting all the logistics and this and that just right and all that. But once it happens, I think 12 hours just zooms by. It is hard because in my time zone that makes it 3 a.m. But it doesn't matter. It just goes by so quick. And that we're doing this new so if you weren't in here a little earlier,
most of it out. Vegas is gone.
Oh, see,
Stand
I'm not
by.
getting any of that.
What's that? Wait, are we back? Wait, we might be coming back. Let's see. There, we came back. We came back online.
Are we there?
All right, sorry about that, everybody. We heard from AJ from Priddle Mondays that there's some technical issues, and it looks like we disconnected, and then we came back. So hopefully you guys can. Oh, she says we can hear you. So moo to you, Davio. So we're back. We're back. It cut out for some reason. Don't know if it's my internet. Don't know if it's YouTube. Don't know if something else is going on. But we are back. They can't keep us down. They can't keep us from getting this info out to the searcher community. They can try, but they're not.
Oh, that's it. I'm unsubscribing 3D.
Nah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we went. Yeah, there's lag. There's Okay. Oh, super secret hint time. So now is the time that we give a super secret hint of which state is going to be ruled out today.
Right, and then it cuts off. So we're
Well,
actually
today, and the search state is.
Yeah, right, and then it cuts off. So we actually hit 2,899 subscribers. So the next person to hit subscribe, you will be our 2900th subscriber. So
Wow.
just thought I'd
Very
put
cool.
that up.
Very cool.
Secret hint number 13, Davio says.
They are almost back. Okay.
Uh,
New people are saying which search state's getting. Yeah, super secret hint.
You were getting close to the solution. Forrest Fenn cut your line. You broke the internet.
Okay, well, we tried our best. Followed by the super secret handshake, the Fenn handshake. So I think we have some fun. I think there's going to be some events that are fun in the off season. There's going to be some other stuff.
Sure.
And again, so our plan is to go over the rest of the book on Thursday, Cynthia's book, and then we're going to refocus on to the thrill of the chase. Mike said so. We were going to do Once Upon a While, but Mike and I discussed it, and he said it, and so, okay, he wins.
Thrill of the Chase is the book, everybody.
Okay, here's another thing. A lot of you are or some of you, at least one of you, is emailing Mike about the snapshots and subscribers, the 3K challenge. Don't email Mike. So only email me. And because I'm taking care of that. So, okay. Anyone else? Oh, and we wanted to wish Toby is back. He's back in the house. In his house. It sounds like they had a great trip.
At their command
he's going to be back on Wednesday. So there's lots of things happening with them. They have some thoughts. I know they have some new thoughts about searches and locations and stuff. It's going to be awesome.
And Zarah, I got your book. Just let me know. I'll drop it off.
Yeah, and Zarah, it was great seeing you again. And so, yeah. What? Are you guys going across the
James Cruz, how you doing?
Okay. Any last questions, thoughts, concerns?
So just to recap real quick, September 28th, Saturday, September 28th is the Forrest Fenn Marathon. We're going 12 hours. We're going to have all kinds of people on. We're doing the boots on the ground or bust. So join us, even if you're not interested in all this coin business. Just join us to watch the Forrest Fenn discussion. We've got, I'd say, 2 or 3 people that have never been on YouTube before. They want to come in and talk about their boots on the ground and their solutions.
Yeah.
And then, again, everybody that is on, separate from the boots on the ground or bust people, will be in a drawing for the coin. So if you want to come on the marathon, email kpro3@aol.com. And let us know what you want to talk about.
What about having Cynthia on? If she's back and available, we work around her schedule. She wanted to be on when we were talking about the first half. Maybe I'll invite her to the marathon. She was out of town for the last marathon. So things for the marathon. We have already had request of a panel on safety, a panel on unsuccessful solves, a panel on a women's panel. Some individuals, some people wanted to hear from AGK and let me interrogate them. I haven't talked to Toby about that yet, but that would be kind of fun. Especially since he's like I wouldn't say boots on the ground, but post recon. What's the one thing we're all missing? New searchers. Those are some of the panels that have already been requested. So come on one. And we'll discuss all things related to that topic. We try to stay on topic. We always leave a couple of open sessions just so Mike and I have time to play catch up. We are going to have a Chase-opoly half an hour. It'll be a small piece. We really hit content after content after content. There's a lot of people that want to discuss their particular focus or the thing that's really bothering them. If you have a show idea or a panel idea but you don't want to be on, email it to me. I'll try to get it all together. People who have emailed me, I think there's 10 or so that have already emailed me from before that date worked when we had it. It was supposed to be this weekend. I will email you to see if you're able to, but also if you have any additional interest. A couple of you also emailed Mike. He's forwarded those on to me. I'll get those all together. But Any other questions? Will we have a band? No, we already have music. Why do we need a band?
Well, we have music. What? On the marathon?
Yeah.
A mariachi band?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, and I didn't mean to steal any thunder. Gypsy's Kiss is going to go over everything. So just know they're going to have some really cool new hard-hitting content coming up. So if you have... if you want to hear their updates, I've only heard little snippets, but I'm excited. Yeah.
So Hooley says, I would love to hear from a bronze guy, like maybe 3D bronze, about the process of creating bronzes and know if the info, numbers, metals all make sense in the scrapbooks. And that is in scrapbook 204, I'm assuming, where it shows the goat and all that. So I would love to hear from a bronze guy about the process. Oh, okay. If there's a bronze guy out there that can tell us about the process, yeah, email Kate.
Yeah, I think we have a couple searchers that are in that field. So, but if there's anybody else, and I'm trying to get a few people, at least get a few quotes, not from Forrest, from other people that I thought might be interesting. So yeah, there's everybody's asking Toby a million of the questions. It's like Wednesday, guys. They'll have a lot to say, and you can only type in so much. Bronze girl too, or a bronze girl. Yes, there's bronze girls and bronze boys. So a bronze girl or just bronze searchers.
Jim Sisk, yeah, Cowlazars@gmail.com. You guys can email me any question you want. Sure.
Yeah, it is kind of funny because after our show, a lot of you email me or message me, and we go back and forth. And Mike's like, I only got one email, or I didn't get any. Like after the last show, I had like my phone and my thing, it was blowing up. And we were having a great time going back and forth. And Mike's like, I didn't get any. I'm like, what? What?
3D Bronze with the super chat says, if only I knew a bronze guy.
Okay.
3D Bronze, if you want to come on the show and maybe let us know. But you're welcome on a show or on the marathon, and we can talk about the bronze.
Well, and it's been a requested
process.
panel, so
yeah.
And I bet you Copper Dan would have some insight in the process, and maybe Chris Jones, maybe a few. I don't know.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be cool to have like 4 of them on, and then they could debate like this was this or this. I have know nothing about the process.
So people are voting Hooley as the lead searcher. I don't know where that's coming from.
Ooh.
But Hooley, come on the marathon and explain it. I want to know what's going on here.
Okay. Oh, now everyone said cows. They're all going to send you emails.
Nice.
He's busy after.
I'll get them to you eventually. I don't email them right away. I don't think K-Pro does either, though. But we're kind of busy sometimes. So, but everybody who emails me, I try and email you back. You might not like the answer, but I email you back.
And he's taking me to the airport, so he's not going to be available after the show tonight. So.
Okay, Alamo Rose says, has Fenn ever confirmed a lead searcher? Fenn has confirmed a 200-foot searcher, right? He said somebody has gotten as close as within 200 feet, and we all, meaning the search community, in my opinion, call that person the lead searcher.
Yeah.
But that could be just, people could say that's two different things, too.
Right.
In other words, who's closest currently? Who's the lead searcher? I don't think Forrest has ever said there's a lead searcher. I don't know if he's ever used those words.
I don't think he's ever.
Email
I've
me
never heard him.
if you can show me where he said that.
I have never heard him say the term "there is a lead searcher." He had the discussion. I think some people heard the audio of a 200-foot searcher, and this was in Cynthia's book. Gosh, 3 years ago, and so that is the only thing. But that was the question that we asked when we started on last week's show. Is the lead searcher the same as the 200-footer? What is the lead searcher? Do you have to be an active searcher? Is it the person that's followed the most clues, or the person that has been the closest to the treasure chest? Maybe they've walked right by it, kind of thing. So I don't think we have a consensus on what that means. I don't think Forrest has been quoted, and I might be wrong. I'd love to hear it if it's true. The lead searcher is, or the lead searcher this. He's just said how close someone has gotten. So what's in the lead? I mean, I would ask Forrest that if he did say there's a lead searcher, does that mean they've solved the most clues, or exactly what I just said before? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Some people say who cares because, well, it's good to know just kind of in general, is this getting... I'd love him to give an update, Feb 4, or, Jenny, on... I think he's confirmed up to 4 clues have been solved. 3 or 4.
He said maybe 3 or 4. He's not certain.
Yeah. So I'd love to know if that's 5 or 6 or 7 or 8.
It'd be great to get an update from Forrest on some of these things. I just don't know if he's.
I don't think he deserve. I don't think we deserve it. I don't think he has to. But that's one that that one and the one from Sean of, do you have to forge over any water to get to the search, to the final rusting side of the treasure. He worded it better than I just fumbled through. But those are the two that I would love just to have an update. And really, it would just be more informational. Would it break it loose and make everything go great? No, it would just be informational more than anything. So,
is it just me, or are K and C frozen? We're not frozen on my screen, Toby, so hopefully, I don't know.
Not on my screen.
Although there are some internet issues tonight.
You're live again. Okay.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps it is misspelled.
Okay.
So
that's everything, y'all. So I will be back to my regular location for the next show. We're going to go over the rest of Cynthia's book. That should be fun. We thank you all for being here, and lots of different ways, and we'll start putting all of the technical stuff together to make sure everybody has the information. But
it'll be posted. You guys will know what's going on. And as far as Thursday's show, it's possible I got to pick up the boys, so we'll see. We'll see what's going on Thursday. Yeah, we'll definitely post the link if we're going on.
We may have a guest coming on.
Hey, and we're going to get back to Cynthia's book is the game plan, right?
Yes.
All right, and because I love this song so much, we're going to do the Chase-opoly outro as we go. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thumbs up the video. We're at 30. We really need to be 50 because I said so, because that's what I want, 50 thumbs ups. And thanks for subscribing to the channel. Tell your friends. We're trying to get, and we hit 2,900 subscribers. So another 100 to give away that coin. Thanks, everybody, and we will see you next time.
Bye, search friends.
Kitchen table by the pepper and the salt, you can begin your adventure where the warm waters halt. No harsh sun, no rain that pours. Do your Forrest Fenn search indoors. It's safer and it goes much faster. It's more fun than playing Canasta. If you're wise and you find the blaze, you can play several times in just one day. Chase-opoly, the thrill of the chase. Take your journey without ever leaving your place. It's fun for the young, it's fun for the old. Get your title to the gold when your real search for the treasure needs a break. Play Chase-opoly, the thrill of the chase. Chase-opoly, the thrill of the